Called in before.
I called him before. I remember this guy.
I've been driving Peterbilt for 40 years.
Yeah.
Almost 400 million miles under my belt. I've been listening to y'all.
6,000.
I was listening to the show last week and I heard the story about the fellow that hit the school bus.
What?
I just called to say truck just ain't the same as it used to be.
He's talking about your news story about the semi that hit the school bus, but it didn't have kids in it.
The kids.
We talked about it on the prior episode. That's a callback from Floyd from Peterbilt, driving for 40 years. 400 million miles under his belt. Let's hear getting back to Floyd.
Enjoyed the show. It's a shame what happened to that bus. The road rage segment. Pretty good.
That's all it fucking takes.
That's all it fucking takes.
That's all it fucking takes, baby. Fuck yeah.
I'm really curious to get your guess on how much time you and I spent on the road this past year together.
Well, I guess
to really provide visibility. I mean, we are legit.
We're fucking legit. And you're going to learn about our stats when we come back right after this intro because we are about to get this
show on the road.
I think my biggest fear recently is being caught riding in the HOV lane as a single rider. Not by the cops, but by the two guys that have the I-5 Commuters TikTok.
Joining us are the I-5 Commuters, Craig and Joe.
We're also sitting in a little different setup here, if you guys. Little diff setup.
Might be noticing a little diff setup if you're at home. Go ahead. What were you going to say?
No, we were shaking things up a little bit, but as many people know, it's tax season. It's tax season. You got to get your stuff together. And we're running a real biz now.
Yeah.
We got an LLC. We got rules to follow. And I got super excited. Yesterday evening, I was going through and classifying all of Joe and I's drives from 2025.
Yeah.
And we spent a lot of time together. We spent a ton of time on the road. And I was so excited to ask you this question is, how many miles do you think you and I put to pavement last year in 2025?
I mean, I really have no idea. This is like the Spotify Wrapped, but for the app that tracks our miles.
Yep.
I mean, so what? Our commute is usually like 30 miles each way. We're commuting multiple times a week. There's 52 weeks in a year. So 20,000 miles.
That's high.
Okay.
That's high.
15,000 miles.
50. It's still high.
Okay. 10,000
I'm wondering now if I spoiled the excitement burst, because now it feels like a little.
Maybe it does. Maybe it's not as much as we thought.
Maybe this is a better number. How many times do you think you and I got in the car together?
Do you know, like, how are you actively tracking when we're driving versus you're driving, though?
Yeah, it's great. Shout out Mile IQ. Would be a great sponsor for the show. But this phone app can just knows when we're in the car. It knows when we're moving. So anytime I stop the car, it'll say, was this business or was this for like personal driving? So I go in and classify. Joe and I were commuting. That was a business trip.
So this is only me and you carpooling together.
Correct.
Okay.
It's you and I carpooling together, and specifically for business related reasons.
Okay,
so if you and I were going on vacation, we're talking 6,000 miles you and I put in together last year.
That's good stuff.
274 rides. Granted, a ride is both there and back.
Yep.
So we could be doing 2 in one day. It even tracks, it's kind of ticky-tacky, but if you and I might have stopped and grabbed a burger at Dick's, that's another drive.
Yeah, okay, you're right. Not every drive we're going all the way to Seattle and back. Okay.
But considering the amount of
274 trips, those aren't rookie numbers, dude. Those aren't rookie numbers.
No. How many days are in a year
Putting
again?
in that work, baby.
300 and what?
365 days in a year.
I mean, what? That's 75% of the
That's
year we're on the road.
We're on the roads. We're not just talking about it.
I say that
being about it, baby.
Yeah, I say that because, some people might just think, hey, we're
these-
out there once a month clipping things up. But no, we are out there a lot, man.
I see it in the comments. Some say, oh, these guys live in their mom's basements. No,
Yep.
we're out there on the roads, people. Look at that.
Yep.
We're out there, bitch.
Dude, we're out there, man.
We're not just talking, we're being about it. We're walking the walk.
I knew it was a lot. I was excited when I saw that. I think it's hilarious that you said 20,000 because then I'm like, cut that more than half.
I'm going to blow this guy's mind. Not even close, dude.
But no, that's all I really had for you. I thought that was just, I thought that was pretty cool. I thought it just kind of put that stamp on us a little bit of, we know what we're talking about. We're out there a lot.
Yeah, I feel like this is probably something truckers talk about a lot. Like how many miles you do this year?
Yep.
I feel like that's big trucker talk.
Yeah. And is that I wonder, maybe some people newer into the job, that's like, oh yeah, I was out there a lot. And others are like, I just spent my whole year on the road and didn't see my family.
Yeah, I mean, have you ever seen the soft hands? They're like,
where is that from?
The truck driver that's gone viral in like social media clips. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
They're like, what do you say to a driver who's never done an all-nighter on the highway? He goes, soft hands.
What would you say to the drivers that can't even do 500 miles a day?
They got soft hands.
Yeah.
They ain't a driver.
I wonder too if sometimes truck drivers get a bad rap because there is definitely some people have that thing tied to truck drivers that they're just, but
Well,
it's like
when I think of truck drivers, I'm not thinking of hot chicks.
no,
That's
no,
not what I'm thinking of. If that's
No.
what you're saying.
no. I mean, there's a lot of also stuff we were talking about this a few weeks ago with like Love's truck stops and like why some people don't want to have a new truck stop open because of what that brings to like a community.
Really?
What that brings? Because
Right,
I
well,
think
yeah.
back in the day, there
Lot
was a
lizards.
lot of. Yeah, exactly. I want to fact check if that's really much of even a thing anymore.
Yeah, I wouldn't necessarily think that. Honestly, in my mind, I feel like if there's a big truck, like a Love's truck stop happening by me, I would almost think that would like increase the real estate value, no?
Yeah, I mean, totally. And they're nice.
They're nice.
You walk in there, and that's where your truck. That's where they go and shower. That's
yeah.
where they go and brush their teeth. They gotta keep them somewhat nice.
I like sometimes maybe I'd even go over there and like get a nice shower. They like keep them clean over everything.
Dude, they're nice. I mean, every snack under the sun in there.
A couple breakfast Sammies.
Yeah, dude. And I feel like
Dang.
you're not getting the classic like gross taquitos that you see rolling on the rickety 7-Eleven. Like they got.
No.
I think they've got some better stuff there too.
Our truck drivers need nutrition, and they're gonna get it at the Loves.
All in all,
Actually, I have no idea. I really don't spend our time there at all.
I have a lot of respect for truck drivers. They also get a bad rap, which we see. Sometimes they, take advantage a little bit of the road, kind of hogging the left lane a little bit. But all in all, I respect them because they are on the road a ton. It's got to be stressful as heck. I cannot imagine. You see them all the time where you see them pulled over by themselves and they've got like the front thing open and it's smoking. And you're like, my day's ruined.
Yeah, that is their whole day, and then it's now ruined. We saw that when we were with the IRT crew. We were riding around.
Yeah.
We saw a couple of disabled semis on the side of the road. But what I want to say to the truck drivers, if you are a truck driver and you're watching the show on the road with the I-5 commuters, please let us know how many miles you put up in 2025. We'd love to hear your numbers.
100. And I think we do got to at least get that truck driver from Phoenix on the pod.
Yes.
See what it's like.
Yes.
And maybe he's probably going to just bring more light to that. More positivity needs to come around truck drivers.
I think one last thing I want to say before we get into Highway Hotline is I think that listeners would think this is funny. Craig and I were at like a family gathering, I would say, the other day. And we can edit this out if you don't want me saying this, but Craig's brother's getting married. And so we're planning his bachelor party right now. And we're going to do his bachelor party in Scottsdale, Arizona. And there's a guy, a truck driver that we've been talking to who's in Arizona. And so immediately we're like all together. And Craig's brother's like, oh, we're going to go to Scottsdale. And my first reaction was, oh, Craig, we can go get the interview while we're down there. And then all the women in our family just like looked at me, immediately making your brother's bachelor about me. And I immediately had to give a take back. I said, let me take it back. Oh, excuse me?
Francisco, it was accepted. But you had at least the whereabouts. You immediately knew that was your take back. That was your take back.
I said, I'm so sorry, but Craig, on the side, maybe we get there a day early, day late.
It's just where our minds are at. I recommend a day early. This is a bachelor trip.
Yeah, true.
I
Daily.
can't pack that on the back end.
Oh,
of a bag.
you cannot trust yourself on the back end of a batch.
No.
And one place you can feel comfortable though is calling in to 253-237-6069. This is the Highway Hotline. We are the I-5 commuters. You heard Craig. We put up some numbers this year, so we are more than qualified to hear about your pet peeves on the highway, your highway questions. This could be planes, trains, automobiles, boats. If you're commuting and you have a question or a story to tell, the only place really to go is 253-237-6069. This is the Highway Hotline. Craig, anything before we get into our first voicemail?
I love it's not just in a car going to and from work.
Right.
It made me think of that guy that DM'd us yesterday that was out on like an oil tanker for 2 months.
Yes.
He's commuting on a tanker. He's out there for 2 months.
In Alaska, he said.
Alaska, that counts. I want that guy on here. I want to. What is it like to be out there?
Well,
for
we were
2
DMing him. We
months?
should just message him and say, hey, would you like to come on the show on the road, sir?
There you go. There you go.
I think he said he's in New Jersey. So maybe we can pick him up on his way back from Alaska. But anyways, without further ado, Craig, here is our first voicemail of the week.
Hey, it's Lewis from Miami again. If you don't use your blinkers, bro, why? Just why? It doesn't make any sense. Like, in your brain, right? In your brain, when you're driving, right? You know, you're on the highway, you're going 80, 85. It makes
Okay. You're on the highway, you're going 80, 85. All right. I love this guy's energy.
sense to you to not use your blinker to let the other people behind you to turn? It doesn't like make sense to you? Like, what? How? Like, it's there for a reason. Like, I don't understand why people don't use it. Like, I swear to you, I'm on the road on Miami, Palmetto Expressway. It's hectic. It is very, very hectic. Let me tell you.
Did this guy just become another person
Yeah.
mid-voicemail?
Yes.
Okay.
He's getting into it.
Let's go.
It's very hectic. I shit you not. I'm the only person using my blinker on the Palmetto Expressway, on I-95, on the interstate, like on everything, bro. On everything. On everything.
Yeah.
And yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's a
Yeah.
quote of the day.
So that
Love
was
y'all.
Lewis.
He's still here.
He was still there at the end. He's gone now. That was Lewis from Miami, very upset about people's blinker usage down there in Miami. Greg, you got anything for him?
I think he summed it up really well. Like the why. It is probably the most simple thing to like do in a car by just a little one of these, a little one of these. And I also think the importance is so drastic in giving other people the heads up of, hey, I'm turning lanes, making sure there's enough space there. So I agree with this guy 100%. I feel like we see it quite a bit on I-5. I also feel like it's kind of like the least of our problems. Like there are way higher problems going on. So I feel the pain because it is such a simple thing to do. So I really am just, what I'm trying to say is I agree with you, man.
Yeah.
I agree with you.
I agree with you too, though, Craig, of like it is a small thing. But I will say I was just driving today and I was actually over in Gig Harbor, and you know how they have those like rotundas or loop-de-doos, as we call them, at the four-way intersection. And there was a guy who just went left because he was like coming from. So if like this is the loop-de-doo, he was coming in from this way, and instead of like going around, he just like took the left and like didn't go by the loop-de-doo rules, which like it didn't impede me, didn't really affect me in any way, but boy did it piss me off because it's just big or small. If you're not abiding to the rules that we're all supposed to abide by out there, I take it as disrespect.
It is.
It's a disrespect to me and everybody around you, regardless if you were going to impede my lane or not.
And regardless if nobody's around.
Right.
Maybe 3 seconds it's added by actually following the track around the loop-de-doo.
Yeah.
You didn't get home to anything faster by doing that. And like you said, big or small. I mean, abide by the rules. It pisses me off too, Joe.
Pisses me off, man. So we're on your side, Lewis from Miami. Thank you for calling into the show on the road. Craig, I think we should get into this next voicemail. Let's move. This is the Highway Hotline episode. We're not going to be showing clips. We're not going to be doing anything crazy like we normally do. We got so many voicemails this week. We're just going to power through these. So here we go.
Yo, it's Lewis from Miami, Florida.
Same guy.
First time I got pulled over, I got 5 tickets.
This is the same guy.
Different voice.
He's just changing voices in and out.
Same number though?
Same number. I'm looking at it now. Yeah, this is the same guy now with his third voice. But let's see what he has to say.
One of them was, well, 3 of them actually, was speeding, and one of them was racing. And
okay, he did say he was going 80, 85 on the last video.
It was nuts.
That's
must have been a 60.
Shoot, what's another one? Oh, there was like 2 trucks that were trying to like road rage, I guess, but it's like not like a pickup truck, those like haulers, like that's a good car, like those type of trucks.
What is it?
They weren't hauling
like
anything.
a tarp.
Oh.
So it was just a truck, and one of them almost hit me, and I was in between, and they almost squished me, and that was kind of crazy. If anyone is out there listening to this, Miami, Florida, and Florida in general, you know how hard it is to drive here. It's pretty intense. It's fucking outrageous. Like, it is nuts.
I've heard this about Florida.
You can have a grandma cutting up, and you can have a lady on her phone for 5 minutes. I mean, there was like one time on Palmetto Expressway, the lady in front of me had a huge gap. I mean, the defense was just off. I mean, fuck. The gap was massive, bro. It was huge. For 5 minutes straight, just on her phone, and it literally pissed me off. I don't know if I'm allowed to cuss or not.
No, you're good.
I literally just saw your guys' Instagram reel, and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna call.
Yeah.
And whatnot.
I'm glad you did.
I've scrolled through you guys' stuff, but it looks very entertaining.
Thank you.
And yeah, I mean, I don't really know what I'm allowed and what not to say.
Just go with your heart. Go with your heart, Lewis.
He's still there.
He's still there. I'm glad that he wanted to call in, but it's amazing how many people call in and don't have a plan at all.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a theme for sure.
Well, okay, so when I got pulled over the
here
first time, I was being safe. Okay, I was being safe. Although,
were you?
I was late to class, so it was an excuse. Just saying. Now, although it's not like, shit, my homeboy got shot and I need to get him to the hospital. Like, it's not like that type
Certainly
of
not. No.
driving, but like, you know what I mean? Like, blink, like, hey, if you don't use your blinker, I swear to God, I hope you pop your tire.
Okay, so that was like 3 minutes into the original voicemail.
Yes.
We heard the second voicemail because I'm going from most recent to I'm going from most recent down. So we heard the second part of that, but I think we're fine just showing you the second part because he only really found what he was trying to talk to about at like the 3 minute mark.
Yes.
Like he was talking that whole time, trying to figure out what he wanted to talk to us about. And he finally got there at 3 minutes, right when the voicemail cut him off. So Lewis, I'm glad you called in. Let's get a little bit more prep before the next call though.
Yeah, I will. I do want to give you a little kudos though. He said he went through all of our videos and it fired him up enough to call in.
I think did he say that? Did he say all of them or one of them?
He said he went through I don't think we can go back.
We're not going back.
Well, you'll see.
Yeah.
He said something. He went through our videos. I don't know how many, but it got him to call us in.
Yeah.
Palmetto Expressway. It might be a hot spot for us to go to.
The Palmetto Expressway?
Hey, the best way you support us, you hit that subscribe button, brother.
Hit that subscribe button on YouTube.
Hit that subscribe button. Who knows? Maybe we'll come out to Miami. I've never been to Miami, so I'm not as educated on it. But in the spirit of time, we got to keep this show on the road.
We got to keep this show on the road. Thanks again for Lewis for calling in. Let's do a little bit more prep next time. Here is Rene from Charlotte calling in again. Our biggest caller, our favorite caller. Here she is.
Hey, it's Rene from Charlotte. Just watched a recent clip with the topic of the bikini baristas.
Oh,
and my question becomes, does your coffee order change depending on what the employee is wearing? The bikini baristas have not made their way to North Carolina, so I am just curious on your personal coffee orders and their preferences.
It's an interesting point.
Yeah, go ahead, Greg.
Because I don't think I've ever seen a bikini barista in California.
Really?
I don't know if I've seen one in Oregon, but there are a fair share of them up and down the I-5, specifically between Seattle and Tacoma.
Oh, we have them all over the place here.
Yes.
And I hate that this is becoming a thing because I want to say on the record, I've never been to a Bikini Espresso. I don't know why I said that in the video. I think I just said it because it was funny. But now we have all these people like super pro Bikini Espresso. And like, I just don't know if I'm ready to become the spokesperson for all Bikini Espresso lovers out there. I just don't want to be a poser. I've never actually been to them, and I don't think it would change my order, but wouldn't that be like a super weird thing if I was like, oh, I only get milk in my coffee if it's a bikini girl?
Yeah, it'd be so weird. I've been to one in my life. It was a couple years ago. I was with my dad. See, it's a little uncomfortable when you pull up to the bikini barista. And
especially
you're
with your dad. Yeah.
The one thing I will say, Rene, is coffees are like 3 times what you normally see if you just went through like a Starbucks.
Because you're not just paying for the coffee.
No, you're not. You're gonna expect a $12 to $15 latte.
Wow.
Yes.
What if you pull up and she's like, oh, actually, I'm not gonna say that. I'm gonna pocket that one.
It's a
that's
tough subject.
It's a tough subject. Let's face it. And
it's a tough
we have a lot
subject.
more voicemails to get through. So thank you, Rene from Charlotte, for calling. Craig, got anything else before we move on?
I did not change my coffee order. It's just much more expensive.
Yes. Okay. Got you. Next voicemail.
Hi, I-5 commuters. I saw that you just posted another interview with one of the troopers of D1. I work in D1, not as a trooper, but next time you guys come, I really want to meet you. So can you post about it before you go so I can meet you guys? Okay, that's it. Thanks.
You're very welcome.
Simple.
We didn't get a name from them, I don't think, but they work at D1. And if you missed our interview with Trooper Cam last week, make sure you definitely go check that out. Craig, what do you got for this person?
It's a good piece of feedback. I know we mentioned, hey, we're going to interview them.
Yeah, did we post about it? Yeah.
But we didn't say, obviously, when we're going to be at D1, because then that would...
Yeah.
Who knows who's going to show up at D1? And I don't think you just want randos showing up at D1, all right?
And look, part of this page, fortunately or unfortunately, is... we're not very exposed people. You don't know who we are. You don't know where we're going to be and when, and I think that's part of it.
Hey, I think the best thing that she could do is DM us.
DM us.
And if we can confirm you work at D1, next time we do an interview, we will absolutely let you know when we're going to be there because we would love to meet you.
Or maybe we'll have you on the show. Like, are you a 911 operator? Because that would be very interesting to talk to you. Could be very interesting to talk to you. Give us a little bit more information. DM us.
Joe and I have had the opportunity now twice to actually go into the room where 911 calls come in. It blows my mind every time.
Yeah.
Just the amount of sheer kind of chaos that's going on there. The phone constantly ringing. They're going the size of the monitors. Have you ever seen monitors that big?
They got like 3 of them.
And they're massive.
Massive monitors.
Massive.
What are they looking at on those things?
And hey, the people are watching what you're doing out on the road.
Yeah.
There's cameras out there.
A lot of cameras.
But kudos to them. I mean, they're keeping the road a safer place, and we would not have as safe of a community most likely if those people did not do their job.
Oh yeah, they're locked in. And you know what stands out to me about the times that we've been in those rooms? Because Craig and I will show up at these police stations in costume.
Yep.
And so we're meeting people like this, what you're seeing on the screen right now. And so people treat us almost like local celebrities, and they're like shaking our hand, wanting to take selfies with us. So we are in these 911 operating rooms. So you play you, and then I'm going to be one of the 911 call operators. This is really genuinely what happened last time Craig and I went.
Ring, ring.
So you walk in. Oh my gosh, you're one of the I-5 commuters. Holy crap, can I get a picture with you?
Yeah, for sure.
Oh
for
my
sure,
gosh,
for sure.
we're such... Oh, hold on. 1 second. 911, what's your emergency? Ma'am? Ma'am, I need you to speak clearly. Oh, we lost her. Anyways, I love your guys' reels. Like, you guys are so... Hold on 1 second, actually.
So true.
911, what's your... And I'm like, hey, maybe we'll just wait till you get on a break, and then we can, should I come back later? Like, they're so cash about it.
Their ability to lock in and lock out is amazing. You explain that perfectly.
It's crazy.
I sometimes feel bad because like you said, when we walk in there, they want to have a conversation. They might want to take a photo, and I feel like we're taking away from their job, which is extremely important.
And I love those moments because I'm not walking around in this garb. Like, I never get recognized out in real life.
No.
So when I got the garb on and people are like, oh my God, I don't get those moments much. So I'm in it too. I want to talk to you. I want to be friends. But then I hear you going back and forth into 911 with your emergency. And I'm like, hey, if it's a life and death situation, I don't want to be the reason fucking Susie in Lakewood didn't get the help she needed.
I guess after doing it for a certain amount of period, you become like,
they must be
numb to the craziness that they hear.
And I don't want to make this sound like they weren't doing a good job, because they were doing a fantastic job.
Oh, fantastic!
But just
job.
like you said, just compartmentalizing and code switching in and out of our conversation was crazy.
Yes, and I love the like energy drinks lined up on their desk.
Yep.
Like, you gotta stay locked in.
Yeah.
It's dark in there, and you gotta be this.
Yes.
And there's no other way to do it. I don't think it's a job for anybody.
No, dude. And I want my 911 operators to be lining up a few Rockstar Energies on their desk. That's who I want at the desk.
You expect that's the one phone number you call and you're guaranteeing a pickup. Like, you need them to answer.
Yeah.
Have you ever tried calling 911 and nobody answered?
No. They always answer.
Yeah, they always answer. They're all days. Are they?
You want me to call right now?
That's true. So
Let's see if someone answers.
So they're in there 24 hours a day.
Yeah,
Somebody
they have
is.
to be. They have to be, right?
Yeah, I wonder if you could do it from home.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, like you could take it from home, but it seems like a 24/7, 365 job. It has to be.
Yeah.
I mean, during the holidays, that's when you're getting a lot of calls. Christmas time, that's when the DWIs are happening. That's when the crazy stuff is happening.
The holidays is when people get nuts. Yeah, that's when you need them the most.
Oh, my gosh.
That
sparked a good conversation, though, because...
The honey ham was great. I got to go fucking hear about all the crashes happening on I-5 now.
What is garb?
Garb?
Yes.
I hope it's not I hope it's not a, like, word you're not supposed to say, but I think garb is like a certain type of dress, like a headdress of some kind, like if you were saying like, oh, like a royal guard, he's in all of his garb, like he's in his uniform and like a hat and stuff.
I'm sitting here thinking it's short for garbage. You're like, I'm in this kind of garbage fit, like kind of this crazy garbage fit.
I'm pretty sure we'll put it up above us, but I think garb is just like some sort of like uniform of some kind, or like a specific type of clothing you'd be wearing.
Hey.
Which I was referring to, like my glasses, hat, and stuff.
Is that, you think, more of an East Coast term? Did you pick that up back east?
No, for some reason I keep wanting to associate it with like a Saudi prince, like the garb that they
Then you're
wear.
right. That
I think
could be
but then
sketch.
I'm like, is that sketch? Am I going into sketch territory? And if I am, we might have to bleep this out, but we're gonna be starting some sort of membership Patreon thing here soon, where we're not gonna put any bleeps in. We're not gonna put any edits in. You're going to get the raw, live, unfiltered show on the road. So keep an eye out for that so you can help fund our lives. Anyways, you want to get into some more voicemails here?
Yeah, let's stay here.
What do you got? Okay. Okay, next voicemail.
No. You rock, pal. I called in about a week ago, and my voicemail didn't get featured on this week's episode.
Must have sucked.
Kind of pissed off about that, but you know what? It's okay. You told me to keep it short. We need somebody like you guys in New Jersey, because we honestly have like the worst drive room in the Northeast, and I just feel like there needs to be somebody out here who does something what you do.
Is that a burp? Is that a burp he made?
Happens, dude.
fucking what's it called? Buffalo Wild Wings. I'm not
Oh, that happens after Buffalo Wild Wings.
Yeah, but New Jersey drivers suck, to be honest. Yeah, I'm from New Jersey, by the way. And, yeah, I've been seeing you guys on Instagram for, like, the last, I don't know, maybe 6 or 7 months. So,
okay, at least that was something. At least
that
was something.
Yes.
And I just wanted to say I support what you guys do, and keep on keeping on. And, yeah. Cream cheese. Oh, this is Joey, by the way. Joey from New Jersey.
Okay.
Thank you. Bye.
Yeah.
All right. I like that he gave the name. I like that he gave the location. That's at least showing that he knows that's what people typically do, and that's what we like to do. So that was Joey from New Jersey. And Joey, I'm not surprised that your last voicemail didn't get featured if it was anything like that one. Craig, do you got anything for him?
Well, also to clear the air, there's a high chance we're going to get to a Joey here in about maybe 15, 20 minutes because we posted last week was our cop video, or that was this week, but the week before was obviously we're recording these. So I don't think we've gotten to Joey's first voicemail from last week.
Oh, is that what he's saying?
No,
Oh, yeah,
but he doesn't. He thinks we didn't air it last. He didn't think we aired it last week, but we haven't gotten to these voicemails from last week.
Let's see. Yep, there is so we didn't get to it. See, this has happened before.
Yes.
If you call in, especially because we usually record, like today is January 15th. This is Thursday, January 15th, 6:49 p.m.
PST,
motherfucker. And this is when we record the episodes, and then we post them on Monday. So if you call us at any time between Thursday night and Monday, your voicemail is not going to be on the show. That doesn't mean we skipped it, Joey from New Jersey. Don't always assume ill intent.
I love the behind the scenes, like, this is what the motion looks like. I think that's kind of cool for people.
Well, this isn't the first person that has said this. People, like, we had that one guy comment, they're like, oh, I guess you didn't want to hear about my fucking whatever. And I was like, what is he even talking about?
We haven't heard it yet.
Yeah, and then I think we played it on the next episode, and he was like, hell yeah.
If I can leave you guys with one tip, piggybacking off what Joe said, if you want to be at the top of the list and with a high chance, call in at 5 p.m. on Thursdays.
On Thursdays.
PST, you're going to be at the top of
I
the
would
list.
actually tell them, because sometimes we record earlier on Thursdays.
Yeah.
So I would actually tell them, like, you're going to want to get that voicemail in by noon PST on Thursday. If you want to really ensure that you're going to be on.
Yeah, or you might be falling into what we just heard again and say, I didn't get it. Well, we didn't get to it.
We didn't get
it. It came in late.
To it. Hey, there's a chance that he didn't get to it. That's all I want to say. That's all I want to say. It's just a chance we didn't get to it. All right?
There's been very few times where a voicemail that was half decent didn't make it.
Oh, yeah. If
so
you're
calling, you're getting in.
If you're calling, you're getting in. Because at the very least, I'll throw a little 2x speed on there and just, like, let's get this thing wrapped up. But I would highly encourage you, if you are going to call into 253-237-6069, the Highway Hotline with the I-5 commuters, have a plan. Do a little prep. Think about what you're going to say. Maybe write it down. And, I mean, if you could even keep it under 1 minute, you are already in the top 10%.
I love those tips. Name, location, sub 60 seconds, and give us something juicy. Guaranteed on the show.
Yeah.
Quote me on that. Guaranteed on the show.
I like that, Craig. And I'm going to even take it a step further. And you're like, hey, I want to hear an example. Like, what do you mean by that? Just listen to any of Rene from Charlotte's voicemails.
Yes. You want a case study?
You want a case study of what good looks like?
Don't go there with what good looks like.
Renee
Taking us
from
back
Charlotte.
to our roots.
Renee from Charlotte will get you there. Listen to some of her voicemails and come correct. All right, let's see how this guy did. Next voicemail. Or girl.
Yeah.
Or anything in between.
Yep.
Hello, this is Ian Fellatio. First, I want to say I love the show. And, second off, I need to see some more. I need to see some more unique lines being said during not only the show, but during your reels as well. I need to see more unique lines that are just unique. Thank you, I-5 commuters. I love you both so much.
Thank you so much. I mean, does he want us to start speaking in tongues? What's happening? Also, did you get his name?
I think Isaiah or he said it right off the jump.
It sounded like inner fellatio to me, but I'm gonna break this thing down. So I think maybe Ian from Fellatio. I don't know, but
I didn't get a location.
Anyways, what is your first thoughts on Ian's voicemail?
Well, I go, I'm gonna tell you another tip how to get on here. You tell us how much you love us.
Yeah, that's
you make us feel warm and fuzzy inside.
We love you.
I'll
too,
tell
Ian.
you what.
That's a good point.
When
Craig.
Joe's looking back at this and editing that fires us up, man. You better bet that thing's gonna fall in there. So
that one's getting in.
Short.
We love you guys.
We love you guys.
A little critique in there.
Yeah.
We need to get new like catchphrases. What did he mean by that? Like we always say like nice load, and that's all we say.
Yes, and when he said that, it made me think of something that I haven't talked to you about yet. But like how we've got like at this point, there's like a handful of catchphrases.
Yes.
Right. Like certain things that we say.
What would you say is one?
Like secure your load. Brain's firing today.
Single
riders.
Yeah.
Like
no
the
texting.
twist in the strap.
strap.
Certain things like that. And you know how, in like Wedding Crashers, they've got their like set of rules where they're like, rule number 75, you never leave a fellow crasher like behind. Like they've got these like funny rules.
Rule number 76, no excuses, play like a champion.
Okay.
Right? And like it made me think of this because Big Mac was talking about that. Like you guys got these like slogans or like things like that. Like what if you kind of like turn them into like our language? Or like we cut checked each other of like, come on, dude, rule number 76. You never cut off a Prius.
Yeah.
Like something like funny rules we make up that like become like funny staples for you and I as we're like talking on the road.
You never cut off a Prius.
You never cut off a Prius.
That's rule 76.
I mean, maybe it doesn't make any sense at all, but like
No,
they're
I like
random numbers. But it made me think of that when he said that of like cementing some of these slogans, and I'm sure there's going to be tons more that we continue to think of the more we're on the road.
I'll try to think of some new catchphrases though, Ian. And so if you see me saying some like super weird stuff in an upcoming video, just know it was because of you.
Yeah.
And let's get into our next voicemail.
Yo, my name is Matt. I live south of Tacoma, and I just wanted to say thank you for doing the Lord's fucking work.
Oh, yeah.
Hearing you guys scream my inner monologue at all these drivers while I drive around for work every day, oh, it is amazing. Thank you. You are healing my soul. Keep it up, guys.
Oh, yeah, that's how it's done, baby.
18 seconds.
He's in and he's out. He delivered a solid, strong message. He didn't sound like he was falling asleep while he was talking.
Crystal clear.
Matt from Tacoma. That's how it's done. And I'm going to go a step further because I don't even think that was a good voicemail. I think he might be our community. Doors cracked. I'll never forget. Craig and I are getting ready for one of these episodes, and my neighbor from the back alley comes up, and he goes, "Hey, this is gonna sound a little crazy, but are you two the I-5 commuters?"
Dead serious.
And we were because we didn't have anything on yet or anything like that, and we were like, yes, but like, how the fuck did you know that? And he was like, well, I heard you guys screaming back here the other night.
The voices. I'm sitting there. He's walking to us, but there's no dialogue yet.
Yes,
and I'm like,
yes.
he's annoyed. Maybe I'm parked in the alley.
Yeah.
He's annoyed we're loud, and it's so fun. Like connecting with people out in the wild.
Yeah.
Like I still pinch myself every single time a random person connects the dots and is so happy.
Yeah.
And is so happy. Matt from Tacoma, when he said Lord's work, it made me think of that too. That is like I love when people say that. People say that all the time in our comments.
Yeah.
And it's like kind of one of those like taglines, one of those things we were
you
just
guys are doing
talking
the
about.
Lord's
It's
work.
like you're doing the Lord's work, and it's like that is such a compliment.
Yeah. I love it. And I don't want to like toot our own horn here or anything, but like it's an epidemic. People texting and driving, people driving completely unsafely. We didn't set out to become this page.
No.
This page happened because we were carpool buddies doing the drives, and we were like, somebody needs to call this shit out,
Yes.
man. And so it's interesting that we do get a lot of people commenting, like, you guys are saying all the things I wish I could say, or things like that. But isn't it also crazy that there's one person that watches the same exact video as the other person, and one person says, these guys are doing the Lord's work, and another person says, fuck these guys.
Yes.
I hate this.
Yes.
You guys are making the roads worse. Fuck you. Like, same video that two people are watching, completely polar opposite reactions.
Which is which we obviously have a good sense of humor, so it really doesn't keep us up at night. We just started we had to start our, I don't know why we never had a Facebook page, but I thought this was so funny. Maybe we'll throw up the screenshot here. But there were 2 comments. One was something like that. You guys are doing the Lord's work. I love you. And the next one is like, you guys sound like dildos, or like you're a dildo head. Like
I
something
think Facebook
to do with
might get ugly. We haven't been posting to Facebook. We just started. I think is Facebook, because I don't go on Facebook ever. Is it like, it's a little bit crazier over there, right?
It can't. I don't think you're wrong in that. The only reason I use Facebook is to understand when are my buddies' birthdays. It does a great job reminding you. I go on, you have a notification, bang, who's coming up here in December?
Dude, you're in and out.
And then you're like, you feel so great. You're like, I texted my buddy right on his damn birthday, dude.
Oh, yes.
So that's really what I'm using Facebook for. We'll see. It could get like the wild, wild west out there.
Yeah.
But I just thought that was a funny example of like the polar opposites of what we get is
I could so see you being a guy that just doesn't miss a birthday.
I try not to.
Yeah, I'm sure you have this too, but there's like a small group of people that do message you every year.
Yes.
They don't miss a year.
No.
And you know who those people are.
Oh, yeah. You know it's coming. You know it's coming. And it's always fun, too, of like that person from your high school you haven't spoken with in 15 years that just doesn't miss a beat. And it almost it motivates me to do the same thing for that person.
Oh, yeah. You hit me with even just a simple HBD exclamation.
Yes, that's all it takes.
Bang.
Just throw me in a birthday cake emoji. That's all I need.
That's all I need.
Dude.
Hey, man. Haven't seen you in a while. Hope everything's great. Happy birthday, man.
Yeah.
Bang.
Yeah, we're probably not going to get into deep dialogue.
No.
I'll see you next year.
Neither one of us want that.
No.
I just want to know you're still there. If I need you.
hate small talk. I hate it. Like, and I just think that it like brings this awkwardness out of me of like it's just
you're in and out.
And maybe that's why I hate weddings so much, is because it is filled with small talk for 2 or 3 straight days, and I can't. Joe works the room.
Yeah, I don't.
It's like you look and it seems like he's having a blast, and I'm in the corner with the people I feel comfortable with a Tito soda.
You know how many text messages I've gotten from Craig over the years? We're at a happy hour, and it's just like hey, I'm ready when you are.
Yeah.
I'll just get hit with the ready when you are, and that's Craig's way of saying I'm fucking spent.
I'll take it to
Get me out of here. There's been times where you have left me.
No. Oh, I was just going to say, there's been multiple times I've spent at least 30 minutes in the car just chilling.
Because I'd
rather be there.
If there's one thing you know about us, it's we're each other's ride.
Yeah.
If there's one thing you do know about us, we're each other's ride.
I've left you?
Not when you were my ride, but like in Vegas that one time. Remember we were at that party?
Oh.
And somebody was
I'm
like,
out, dude.
hey, where did Craig go? And I'm like, I don't know.
Oh, it's a perfect example, dude. There wasn't a piece of my body that wanted to be there.
Yeah.
Nothing.
I can see it all over you, yeah.
Nothing. And I'll just say, Joe, I'll be in the car.
Yeah.
And like, I'm fine there. I'm fine hanging out there. I'm like, Joe, I'll just be in the car.
And he's in there.
I'll
go to the parking lot, and he's sitting in there by himself. I'm done.
Hey.
And I respect that out of you, dude.
There's something about opposites attract.
I respect that out of you. You're in and out. You're like Matt from Tacoma.
Yeah.
You just come in, you say what you need to say, and you're gone. Thanks again for calling in, Matt from Tacoma. Let's get into our next voicemail. Is it nothing? Nothing. Okay, next voicemail.
Boys, what's up? It's Joe Kessler calling from Portland, Oregon.
All right.
Sitting right here off of the I-5 corridor down here in Portland. Just wanted to tell you guys, fucking love you guys. You guys are awesome. Keep doing your thing.
The fuck is
Keep,
happening?
Riling up those fuckers on I-5 and putting them in their place. And I'm going to do my thing down here in Portland to keep them in their place. So,
yep.
Good shit. Happy New Year, boys.
Oh, God. Good shit. Happy New Year to you, Joe from Portland, Oregon, calling in, saying he loves the show, and even saying, Craig, he's going to take some of these best practices and start getting them right in Portland. What do you have to say to Joe from Portland, Craig?
Fired
me up, dude.
Like, once again, he's in and he's out. He's clear. He's fired up. I keep going back to this word of like this relatability. He's like, I love what you guys are doing. You're speaking my inner dialogue. I'm going to take what you guys are going to do, and I'm going to do it down here in Portland. That's all I need to hear.
That's all we need to hear,
That's all we need to hear,
yes.
man. That is fucking awesome.
Fucking awesome. But if you are going to enforce the rules like we do, we also want to state that we are professionals.
Yes.
No texting. No, you got to put it down. What? No texting and driving.
No texting and driving?
Yeah, it's a new rule.
If you are going to be yelling people on the highway, do it at your own risk.
Yes.
But fuck yeah, dude, let them know down there.
Yeah.
Let them know down there, dog.
Rule number 54.
Rule number 54.
Never fill somebody with full tint in the front.
Look, if you can't see exactly what's going on in there,
don't do it.
And this isn't me stereotyping in any way, because we're saying it's the unknown. We're being racist not towards anyone in particular. We're being racist towards the unknown, which in itself is not racism.
Don't care make and model. If there's tint up front, we're not doing it.
If I can't see through your window tint, you're not going to hear from me.
Yeah.
And that's the end of story.
Like rule number 27. We never film lifted trucks.
Lifted trucks? Do what you want.
We did it once. Play the clip. We got a rock thrown at us.
And oh, he threw something. Oh, he threw something. I got it on camera.
And he actually started. He kind of was
fine.
I was shaking. I was in the passenger seat. Legs went numb.
That's got to be the closest call we've had.
Closest call. That's probably the most road. You'd think we get a lot more road rage.
Yeah.
People like super pissed. Can you think of another example besides the rock thrown at us that someone like was really pissed? Like people flipped us off, and it's like we're laughing and we just keep going.
Yeah, it's almost like we've gotten too big now that most of the time people like know who we are.
Yeah, it would be a funny clip like our five best road rage incidents. People love. That fires people up.
Well,
like
we were
the crazy.
on. We got featured in. We have never talked about this, but we did get featured in A&E's Road Wars, the TV show. If you're an A&E TV fan, you might have recognized the clip they showed on season fucking like 64. When they told me what season it was, I was like, oh, like what season, what episode is our clip going to be on? They're like, season 67, episode 8. I'm like, there's 67 seasons of Road Wars? What? I've never heard of this before.
The only show I was like hooked on for a while on A&E was Storage Wars.
Well, Storage Wars, so I think they just put wars at the end of everything now.
Well, it probably did so well. They're like, all right,
Let's
just
run it back.
Let's mirror this bad boy. And
what else can we wars about? So we had, and it like wasn't even one of our more popular videos, weirdly enough.
No.
It was a very random video. And I was like, are you sure this is the right one? And he was like, yeah, man. And he also said that like he could totally see us having a long-term relationship in the future, and I have not heard from him.
I thought that was like we were like airing it in the future. Like I don't know, I wasn't under the assumption it was ever even aired.
We got paid for it.
Yeah, I was nervous to even cash that check because like we hadn't talked to them in months.
Yeah.
And then it just showed up.
It just showed up.
And it was like, you know how like
forgot about it. We forgot. I forgot I even had the conversation.
Yeah.
I was like, oh fuck, that's right.
You know, like a check or like certain companies that have like parent companies will be like a different name. I'm like, I don't even know where this is from.
Yeah, it was like from like Westinghouse. And I was like, what the fuck
I go,
this?
is this a scam?
No, and then we looked, I think we like Googled it.
Yeah.
And it was like parent company of A&E.
Yeah.
Something like that. You guys know how it is. Anyways, thanks Joe from Portland. We have so many more voicemails, and we are at.
What time is it?
48. Okay, we can keep going. We're at 48.
We can be efficient.
Oh yeah. We're gonna just get through as many of these as we can. If we have more left over for next week, we're always gonna use the most recent ones, though. To Craig's point.
Ooh, that'll ruffle some feathers though, because those ones that are falling in the cracks, it's gonna be another week. How about this? Next week we got to start from the bottom.
and then
and
just try to
work our way into the middle.
All right, let me keep going. We got to get through these.
Hey now, how we doing? This is Floyd, the Peterbilt driver here.
Wait.
I called in
Peterbilt.
before.
He's called in. Oh wait, I think he's gonna say it. He's called in. This guy I think has called in before.
I've been driving Peterbilt for 40
Hold on.
years. The Peterbilt driver here.
Yeah.
I called in before.
I called in before. I remember this guy.
I've been driving Peterbilt for 40 years.
Yeah.
Almost 400 million miles under my belt. Now, I've been listening to y'all.
6,000.
I was listening to the show last week and I heard the story about the fellow that hit the school bus.
What?
I just called to say truck just ain't the same as it used to be.
He's talking about your news story about the semi that hit the school bus, but it didn't have kids in it. The
kids.
We talked about it on a prior episode. That's a callback from Floyd from Peterbilt driving for 40 years. 400 million miles under his belt. Let's hear getting back to Floyd.
Enjoyed the show. It's a shame what happened to that bus. The road rage segment. Pretty good. The 49ers refer to the gold miners, I think, from the Bible.
Yes.
Okay.
Just FYI. Well, I'm calling about the process ends in some of these states across the country. Now, I'm still driving. I hear you, Craig, on the process ends.
Oh, the press is in.
And I want to maybe turn you on to an alternative.
Okay, here we go.
Nicotine's just gotten out of hand. Now, a lot of us old school truckers, I'm talking CDL drivers, maybe off the books a bit, but as CDL drivers, years ago, we turned to meth.
Oh!
And I'll tell you what. You dilute a little meth and soak a toothpick in it. You get that oral fixation. And you get that dub. Man, you might just could set a record for a cannonball run across the country.
Oh, yeah.
All right. All right, now, y'all, keep it real.
All right.
Oh, my gosh.
All right, Floyd. All right, Floyd. Thanks for calling into the show on the road. Floyd, Peterbilt driver for 40 years. Craig, he brought up a lot of your stuff from last episode. What do you have to say to Floyd?
And of course, you had to remind me of what is he even talking about right now? But I think there's got to be validity to what Floyd says. Is well, I don't want to call nicotine then like a gateway, but I think I bet being a truck driver, you're on the road a lot. It can be lonely. It can be an extremely stressful job. So I'm sure there's validity that there's times it gets taken to the extreme, which is extremely sad. But Peterbilt driver, 400 million miles.
So he says. He also talked about cannonballing across the country in a single day.
I want to know where this guy's from. Did he say?
Florida.
That accent
Florida.
is thick.
That accent is crazy.
Thick.
I love this guy, Floyd. We love you. Let us know. I think we should send this guy like a trucker hat or something.
Trucker hat. It might be fun to. He's got to have some great stories for the show.
Text us. Just text the 253-237-6069 number. We also can get texts as well as voicemails at this number. But we'd love to send you some gear, Floyd. That was just so funny. And it's so funny that if I wasn't here, you wouldn't get any of these callbacks.
Nope.
References to the show that you do, and you're like, huh?
The school bus? I'm like, what the fuck is Floyd talking about? School bus. You're like, dude, it was last week. You were talking about it.
Well, no, it was the week before.
Thank you.
Cam's interview last week.
Thank you.
But anyways, Floyd, we love you. Next voicemail.
I haven't laughed
My
that
name
hard.
is Ben.
What?
I haven't laughed that hard at a voicemail.
And
he didn't even say anything like explicitly like crazy. It's just
so funny.
The delivery was just
Like
too
I'm trying.
good.
Like I was like, what can I even say about this? But I'm like, it's like the voicemail was funny. Like the
what,
funny part was the voicemail. There's
what are we
nothing
gonna
else we could really
make
say.
fun of his accent and
Yeah.
how he's talking. That's not fair. He's supporting us.
He's supporting us. We're all love, baby.
Let's go.
We're all love, baby.
One love.
All right, here we go.
My name is Ben Shoemaker. I work at Pro Golf Discount, calling from Bellevue. I got lotion on my dick. I'm smoking my dick.
Oh.
Just when we
we
were
were
going
heating
full
up.
on the positivity train.
And why say where you work? I hope you're smart enough not to actually be working there.
Here's my name. He gave first and last name too.
Here's my email.
Here's my full name, my place of work, and then an extremely NSFW comment.
Yeah.
Do you know what NSFW means? I found that I learned that recently.
No, I was gonna act like I knew exactly what you're talking about.
Not suitable for work.
Oh.
Like people use NSFW. They'll say like, "Don't do this at work."
It might be a hot take, but acronyms are getting out of control.
They're getting out of control.
Just say what you're saying. I mean, NS this, NS that. Christ, man.
And Ben fucking Shoemaker, dude. What was that voicemail?
Do
by
we
the way?
dare finish it?
Is that
it?
Is that a callback? No, that's it. That was
That's
a
it?
10-second in and out. Wanted us to know his full name and then what he's doing with his privates.
Well, I'll tell you what. One way to not be on this show. That bumps up every other voicemail.
I'm leaving that.
Oh,
in. I am leaving that.
That's
in.
a Patreon.
That could be a Patreon only.
Yeah.
Once we start the Patreon.
All unfiltered voicemails.
Right,
hey, we're not saying it.
Here we go.
Hi, Mackenzie again. I remember what I was going to say. I was catching up
Oh, okay.
on the
I'm going to
last
stop
couple...
this. I'm going to learn our lesson we learned from the Miami guy. This
Bump
is a,
down.
This is a double tap, so I'm going to go to her voiced voicemail. Let's go to a voiced one.
Hey, guys. Mackenzie from St. Petersburg again. Oh, my God. I just forgot what I was going to say.
Oh, God.
Wait.
Here's something. I'm going to be getting a new car this year, and I come from like a very Toyota loyal family.
Oh.
And what are your guys' brand loyalties? What kind of car should I get? Let me know. Bye.
There's one answer.
There's one answer, and what is it?
It's Titus Will.
It's Titus Will.
You got to go right. It's right here in Tacoma.
Do we have brand loyalty? Do we have checkbooks? Yes.
But hey, Toyotas.
They have Toyotas. That Titus
They
Will.
have Toyotas, and Toyotas are historically very loyal.
I mean, I've heard nothing but great things. I've never driven a Toyota myself, but sponsors of the program, friends of the program, Titus Will, Toyota, Ford. I think they have Cadillacs. They definitely don't have Subarus because
And they
they
don't
loved
have
our Subaru video.
They don't have Volkswagen because we want a bus, and we didn't see any
Oh,
buses.
yeah. Craig's dream car is the new electric Volkswagen bus. And it's sick. I will give you credit.
Yeah.
It's fucking sick. And
Yeah.
you were like, "Oh, I love that car." I was like, "I fucking love that car."
Yeah, it's like it's one of those motivators. It's like, what do you why are you doing this? Why are you doing? Well, I want an electric bus.
I want the electric
how fun that would be?
bus.
Like I'm driving. Like Joe could be. We could be doing fun ride-alongs. You could be. Yeah.
Doing meth toothpicks. And the VW bus.
Yeah, you can
with Floyd from Florida.
Yeah, we'd cannonball right in the back of that thing, huh?
Okay, Mackenzie, we're going to listen to your next one here.
Hi, Mackenzie again. I remember what I was going to say.
I love that Mackenzie called in, forgot she was going to say, audibled, said, this just popped into my mind. Let me run with this one. But then did remember what she said in here. She's called back.
I was catching up on the last couple weeks of episodes, and when you guys were talking about astigmatism and cars with like Christmas lights, as someone with astigmatism, I have a major problem with driving at night, people's headlights, etc. And I strongly believe that LED lights should be illegal. Wow. What are your guys' thoughts? Bye.
We got a true Stiggy Tizzy caller. Craig, you're pounding the table over there. What do you have to say to Mackenzie from
Stiggy Tiggy?
Stiggy Tizzy. That's what we called him.
Look, I empathize with that so much because I fortunately don't have a stigmatism, and it's so hard to see. Those new LED lights, it's like it for me. I don't know about you, but it's like I feel like my eyes are like watering and like they like hurt, and it's just hard. It's hard enough to focus in the dark, but when you're getting beamed by LED lights, and to hear that you have to deal with that with the stigmatism, it makes me want to jump through the screen right now and freaking tell every person to pull those Christmas lights off their car, remove the LEDs. I want to go back to D1 right now and talk to Cam and say, dude, what do we need to do?
Well, I remember we were talking to Cam about it off air a little bit, and he was like, I don't think that there's any talk about putting any sort of parameters around car manufacturers' lights, because it's not like people are putting these lights on the cars. Like, these cars are coming stock with just unbelievably bright lights these days.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, the Christmas lights thing was interesting, and the cop did say that is illegal.
It is.
It is illegal to put Christmas lights on your car, but they understand the festiveness of it all. So I'm torn. I'm torn personally, but now that I know that there is a fan of the show that has a Stiggy Tizzy, I think I'm just going to start pounding the table and saying, get rid of these LED lights.
Get rid of them.
Because I ride for our fans.
And I think we need to get ahead of it now, Joe.
Yep.
Because it feels like LED is like this, like the light of the future. It's like things are starting to go LED.
No, everybody's
get
going
with
LED.
and it's like, no. We need to cut this now. We need to get some sort of petition and get that thing moving around.
It's like when Blu-ray came out. You know, Blu-ray. Instead of just regular DVDs, you go, oh, no, you need Blu-ray now.
Yeah.
And it wasn't that much better.
No,
let's be honest.
No. It's like when everybody started using acronyms, and it's like, let's just...
NS this, NF that. All right, you want to get the next voicemail?
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, Mackenzie.
Hey, it's Rene from Charlotte.
Calling again. You know it's going to be a banger.
Yeah, we have to play it.
I'm willing to put my reputation on the line right now to just go ahead and tell you that this voicemail is going to be an in-and-out banger.
Yep.
Because Rene from Charlotte just never fails us like that. And if you're like, how do I really impress the commuters? How do I give them a voicemail that's going to rock their socks off? Listen up.
First, I want to shout out the Seahawks. That 13-3 win against the 49ers. Great game. Just curious if you have any favorite on-ramps or off-ramps. There are a lot of terrible ones out here in Charlotte. Can't really say I have a favorite, but I do love one that, you go downhill into that on-ramp. I like a good long on-ramp.
Yeah.
Off-ramps, I do think, are too short these days, especially around this area. Again, just any general thoughts on on-ramps, off-ramps, any favorites in your local area.
Okay, Rene from Charlotte, just getting in, asking a thought-provoking question, an open-ended question, and you might be thinking like, oh, they probably don't have like favorite on-ramps, off-ramps, like what are they going to be able to say? I hope I can find this clip because there is an off-ramp, and I think it's from I-5 going into Seattle. And it's that off-ramp that you like go into a tunnel and then it just like shoots you out right into the city streets.
This is a highway exit in Seattle where countless cars spin out and crash.
Yeah.
And there's a traffic camera right at that intersection, and so many accidents happen because people come flying off the highway and they don't realize it's like a red light right there when you come out of this tunnel. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I do. I
And
actually
there's
do.
videos
I'm
of
not blowing
cars
smoke.
just like flying and wrecking. And so it's not just Charlotte that could be dealing with a little bit of a too short of runway with these off ramps. Craig, what do you got?
She said something that I loved. It's like there is something about like an extra long on-ramp or off-ramp. Like it gives you a little bit more time and space, and it's like it almost like it also gives you the opportunity to speed up with the speed of traffic, which is oftentimes the problem with on-ramps and off-ramps in the first place.
Freaking place.
Which I love. Yeah. My favorite off-ramp or on-ramp, that's a head scratcher.
Dude, you know what I just thought of too?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Coming off Sprague.
Tough.
That merge.
Least.
So that's got to be, so it's like you exit off I-5 to get onto Sprague, and then you're connecting with the traffic that's also like coming around that crazy bend.
It's like a double off.
This is a deep cut that not many people are going to understand. Only the real Tacoma I-5 or commuters are going to understand this Sprague problem.
Yeah.
But I'm willing to go there.
Yeah, I'm willing to go there too. It's a unique off-ramp because you get off of I-5 and then you're heading towards Sprague and then you take another off. Is it an exit off and off-ramp? Is it a double off-ramp?
Well, you're getting off the highway and you're merging onto a 2-lane road in which the 2 lanes are coming around a bend.
Yes.
So it's kind of hard to judge someone's speed when they're coming around such like a sharp bend like that, and they're not necessarily looking at you.
No.
Because you're like out of sight, out of mind, and like they don't need to yield to you.
Yeah.
So it's all up to you to like be judging this speed. It's like I have to do a fucking math problem in my head just to merge.
Yeah, the problem is when you're trying to merge onto the street off the ramp, there's no room to merge in.
Yeah,
if
there's
that
no
makes
room.
sense.
Like
because
you got to get
there's
in.
no room.
You've got like a good 25 yards to get in. It's like it's a 25-yard thing. So it's like I'm most of the time either like really speeding up or really slowing down.
Yeah, to like bring like a picture to the situation. If there were like 5 cars moving and you're trying to get off this off ramp, you would have to come to a complete stop because there's just simply nowhere to even
nowhere
like.
to go.
There's nowhere to go.
There's nowhere to go.
Is there? There's barely a shoulder.
No. Yeah. Well, actually, I think there's like a little homeless person living off in the woods right there. Real Spraggers would know. Do you know what I'm talking about? Remember one time we were driving, the car just like pulled off and like went in the woods right there? Maybe I was with somebody else. But I think that's a guy's whole situation going on over there. Anyways, thanks for calling in, Rene. Let's get into our next voicemail. We've got 3 more. I want to try to just hammer all these.
Let's hammer them.
Hey guys, Jake here from Salt Lake City.
Hey Jake.
I-5 Commuters T-shirt in the mail right now.
yeah,
I'm very
Jake.
excited about that. I've heard nothing but good things.
What?
But more importantly, I've got...
He goes, I've heard nothing but good things. Oh, you got the shirt on right now?
While we're on the top.
While we're on the top, Jake. How's that shirt? What do you let's prep Jake for what he's about to get. Talk me through the shirt, Craig. How's it feel?
It feels, and I always like cringe when I say this. We're like, yeah, we're gonna hype up our shirts. Yeah, no shit, we're gonna hype up our shirts. But like, we truly didn't cheap out on these shirts. The best way for me to explain it is we've all been there. You get a shirt you like, it shrinks. It shrinks, or it doesn't feel the same.
Yeah.
Every single time I wear this shirt, it feels silky smooth.
Yep.
It fits the same, and I have no problems.
Yeah.
Seriously, I have 0 problems, and the reviews will back me up on that. We got some
good reviews.
Great reviews.
People are reviewing it.
5
and
We've
liking
only
it?
had 5 stars.
Let's go.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, like, we're in a world and society now where it's like, if I can't put this in the dryer, what the fuck are we talking about?
Yeah,
Where am I going to put it? Oh, hang dry? Where? Outside? It's fucking raining.
It rains for 4 straight months here.
I need to put this in the dryer. I don't even listen to that anymore. I just started putting them in the dryer and see what happens. If it's like, if I can't fucking handle it, I'm throwing it away.
And then, God forbid, we have to forget to put it on delicates in the dryer. You think Joe and I are going to put it on delicates?
I've
Think
never once
again.
used that setting on my dryer. Not once.
No. It's toss in. We've got move and groove.
Glad Lil Red's not here to hear this, but never once used the delicate setting on my dryer. Ever. Whatever setting the last person used is the one that's happening now.
Have you ever had a problem with your shirt?
No. I've had problems with shirts, but not the I-5 commuter shirt.
Do you know where your I-5 commuter shirt is?
Yeah, so I have 2 of them. I got one for Lil Red. We have 2 of them.
So you refound it?
Yes, I did find it.
That makes me happy.
I did find it. What happened was, because we both have the white one.
Oh, yeah.
And so what happened was she folded it when she was doing laundry. She folded it and put it with her stuff because she thought it was her shirt.
Oh, and they like blended in together? It looked like it was one shirt?
She had like both of her shirts put away in her drawer because she was like, she already had her shirt put away, and then she was doing the laundry. She saw the white shirt, didn't realize it was an XL, not a medium. She folded it up and put it with her stuff.
Yeah, how are you supposed to know where your shirt went if it's in her drawer?
Right. Well, then she was like, oh, I found your shirt.
Interesting.
Problem solved. Yeah.
So is that your fault?
I mean, I'm willing to take the blame. Yeah. I'm willing to take some accountability in this relationship, but no, I don't think so. Anyway, let's get into the rest of Jake from Salt Lake City's voicemail.
Hey guys, Jake here from Salt Lake City. I've got a I-5 Commuters t-shirt in the mail right now. I'm very excited about that. I've heard nothing but good things. But more importantly, I've got a question for you. I consider you guys a source of good information. So occasionally a vehicle is coming down towards me on the road, and I can't tell if they have their brakes on. And my question to you is, do you ever have this moment where you think their brakes are on, but you're not quite sure, and you're left with one of two decisions? Do you either flash them at the risk of being wrong and pissing them off, or do you just let it slide and potentially look like the bitch on the road that's just getting bright shown in your face?
Yeah.
I don't know how to handle these situations. Would appreciate your feedback. Thanks a lot. Keep up the great work.
It's such a good, nuanced question from Jake from Salt Lake City. As he's talking, are you not saying in your head, I know exactly what you're talking about? Yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about. I almost could have finished his sentences for him. Craig, what do you got for him?
Blood's boiling. It's so relatable. It's so true.
Seeing red.
But we've had like similar-ish type questions of like, if this is happening but you're not sure, what do you do? What at least I'm going to lean on, Joe.
Yeah.
As hard as it is to put the tail between your legs, you got to give them the benefit of the doubt, because if you flash them, and especially if you flash the wrong person, you might be seeing a Glock coming down. You don't need that.
I think you're right, Craig. I think if I want to go on the record and give advice, I think most of the time, 9.9 times out of 10, you're swallowing your pride out there. You're not getting into a high beam battle. And I actually heard this, and I'm hoping that somebody listening or you can. I don't know if this is like a dream I had or if this is actually something that used to happen, but in Pittsburgh, where I grew up, there was like a gang that would kill people. They would like drive with their lights off, and it would be like the first person to like flash their lights at them to like say, "Hey, your lights are off," would like to like get into like be initiated into the gang. And somebody told me that once, and I never I like, even if somebody's lights are off, I won't flash it, because it's just in this weird thing in my head that I'm like, well, could be a gang initiation night, so
exactly,
can't be too safe.
It's a perfect example of like, you just don't know.
Have
the
you
other
heard of
side.
anything like that?
No, I don't have any gang. Was this a gang member you were speaking with?
I can't remember how I heard it. All I remember is that I heard it, and that like when I was first getting my license, I'm like, I'm not flashing my lights at anybody.
So you're trying to tell me this very well could have been in a dream.
Could have been. I'm hoping there's somebody that watches this that's going to be like, nope, I know what that is. I'm actually probably going to look it up after this.
I remember like it was so dumb, but like it was like a game when you first got your license and you're driving of like, let's see how far I can drive with like my lights on, like to mess with your friends or get some giggles. And it's like, you look back and you're just like, you're so dumb.
So dumb.
Like what for what?
The guy, one of my best friends, the guy who officiated my wedding.
Yeah.
He used to turn his headlights off.
Yes.
Like we would go on back roads, and it would be like me and all my homies in the car, and we wouldn't like set out to do this. We'd be just going from like one place to the next, and we'd be on these back roads with no street lights, and he would just throw the lights off, and we'd be going like 35 miles an hour. And everybody in the car would be like, dude, yeah. And then he'd like start laughing hysterically and throw the lights back on. But like, that's crazy motherfucker behavior. But then that guy years later is such a great guy that he became a minister to officiate my wedding.
Yeah, it's a recipe for disaster.
Yeah,
but
just goes to show how much you grow up throughout the years.
Exactly. So yeah, long story short, Salt Lake City, don't do it.
Don't do that.
Don't fight it.
Just wear it. I know it sounds terrible. Wear it if you have to. And even if it's blatant, you never know. It could be gang initiation night. So stay safe out there.
Hello, I-5 commuters. I'm not calling into the YouTube show, but I love y'all's Instagram.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right where you need to be, brother.
You are calling into the YouTube show.
I've been watching it a ton, and it occurred to me that I would love to interview y'all if you're open to it. I used to be a journalist. I'm in planning school now, so I think about driving a lot. And I live in LA, so driving sucks. And watching y'all's videos is awesome. Yeah, I don't know. I just want to kind of like talk to you guys and theoretically publish it on my Substack. That feels like something that's a good use of y'all's time. Call me back. My name is.
Okay, he's gonna give his phone number and stuff there because I see the transcript. But so should we do that? Is he a journalist or is he not a journalist?
He sounded credible.
I'll
give
like
it to that.
Yeah,
like,
got to give him that.
Like nice guy, LA.
If we're going just off the audio, sounds pretty legit.
Sounds legit. He's Subdeck. Are you familiar with that? Substack. You familiar with that
Substack,
term?
I think like I could make a Substack right now if I wanted to. I think it's like Twitter, but for like essays and like actual like journalism or like blog posts type
like a
thing.
Kindle?
No, it's like no, not at all actually. Well, anyways, what do you think? Should I give this guy a call or what?
Yeah, we'll have to.
Like, what does he want to interview us about? I guess
think
is my
he just
question.
wants to talk to us. It sounds like.
Just like how we got started and stuff?
Yeah, I wonder if we can find some sort of you scratch our back, we scratch yours. Who knows? Maybe he's got some good stuff.
Yeah, what do you got? What's in it for us?
Hey,
I guess is my question.
We're not saying no.
We're not saying no. We're saying what's in it for us.
And we're just saying we can't commit to it yet.
We're just going to put our hands in the air and we're going to say what's in it for us. And we'll go from there.
Yeah,
I think
that's fair. Thanks for seriously. Thanks for calling in. Thanks for following us. It sounds like he's watched most of the episodes.
Okay, I think this is our last voicemail of the day, and then maybe read some text messages. Actually, let's do the text messages right now to like cliffhanger a little bit. We're not going to do our. Do you need a break?
Nope.
We're not going to do our last voicemail. We're going to see what kind of text messages we got. This one says, y'all's videos are fucking great, bro. Much love from Miami. Different guy, though.
Hey.
Different guy from Miami.
Miami's been hot today.
Miami's been hot for the commuters.
Whoa.
That was Lucas telling me he got his hat. Shout out Lucas for winning the Holly Jolly Highway Stash Off and getting a hat. And oh, fuck, I haven't sent him the shirt yet. Lucas, my bad.
Shirt too.
Yeah, we get a hat and a shirt. Talk about just like a miss on our part. We announced the competition on our show. Don't promote it at all. Forget about it. Give away a hat and a shirt. But Lucas, he calls in a lot. He listens to the show. I'm glad he got it. But anyways, so we got the text message last time about the guy's mixed drinks. Do you remember that?
Yes.
It's like mixing like
Mountain
Dew and whiskey. And then mug root beer and vanilla ice cream and vodka was his drinks of choice. But he said, redaction.
Oh.
My second drink of choice is Hennessy and Martinelli's sparkling apple juice with lots of ice.
I can totally see that.
That one makes sense.
That makes total sense.
That makes a lot of sense to me. I'm not sure why I said vodka, root beer, float. I've probably only had that once in my life. Okay,
we called him out on it.
We did call him out, and like maybe he is like a big root beer guy, and he just like heard us shitting on him, and he's like, actually, I've only done that once in my life, I swear.
I've only had it once.
I'm a Henny guy. I swear. But no, that makes a lot more sense.
It's a big jump though, going from Henny to I was just thinking, do you think this guy needs to get in his parking spot?
Yeah, we got a car driving right outside people driving by us just must. What do you think they think when they drive by our situation here?
I would be so confused.
I mean, we look like what we look like, and there's a giant green screen behind us with some lights in here, and my garage is half open, and sometimes my neighbors just walk by and don't say anything. Or they come over to us and say, are you guys the I-5 commuters?
And I'm parking my car in this alleyway and giving the neighbor
barely. Oh, that's what you're worried about.
That's what I'm
They don't
worried
got
about.
any room out there. That's true. All right, let's stop talking about it. Just act like we don't. Anyways, let's get into our last voicemail of the week here, Craig.
All right.
Fuck. Okay, here it is.
No. You rock, mister. We need more stuff like this in New Jersey. I'm Joey. I'm 14 years old. and there's a lot of really, really bad drivers in New Jersey. And
we heard this is the guy that said you guys didn't play my. This is the guy that said you guys didn't play my thing last week.
I go live. We've heard this guy.
This is the Joey.
Yes,
and we shit on him, and then in this one he told us he's 14 years old, so that's our bad, Joey. I feel really bad now.
Did we? Were we hard on him?
Were we hard on him? If we were, Joey, I apologize. I just want to say that.
Oh yeah,
for the
totally,
record.
totally.
But let's let Joey get his airtime. This is the one that Joey was mad at us for not playing.
No. You rock, mister. We need more stuff like this in New Jersey. I'm Joey. I'm 14 years old. And there's a lot of really, really bad drivers in New Jersey. And we need somebody like you for the Turnpike or the Parkway or something, dude. But I just wanted to say, you guys are awesome. I've been following you for about like 2 or 3 years now. And, yeah. I love you. Homo.
I love you. You're telling me you've been following us since you were 11?
Because I love you, no homo.
Oh, you didn't.
Yeah.
I was going to say I like this guy's energy.
We
He's
love
funny.
you too. We love you too, Joey. Also no homo. Thank you for calling into the show on the road. And he's basically just saying he needs us out there on the Turnpike. I've been on that Turnpike quite a bit, actually.
He says he needs some enforcers like us out there on the Turnpike.
I certainly don't recommend you do it at 14, Joey.
And the fact he's been listening for 2 or 3 years means he was 11 or 12 when he started tuning in.
That makes me...
You kidding?
That's uncomfortable for me.
Yeah?
Bit. Yeah.
Well, hopefully he's taking like educational things from it.
Yeah.
Like before he gets his license, the do's and don'ts.
Okay, there you go.
It's a little positive twist on
I
it.
wouldn't mind that. Yeah, like the younger generation be like, oh, it's not cool for me to be on my phone while I'm driving.
Exactly.
Oh, I could be filmed and exposed for the whole internet to see.
Do you want to be like this? Do you want to be on one of their videos? You don't.
You don't.
Yeah.
Gotta
It would
put
be a
that phone
good thing.
away.
Those things start kind of spiraling through your high school.
Can you imagine if there were like versions of our page that just started popping up in like all the major cities around the United States?
Could you imagine if high schools start to pull us in as like a class as they're like 15-year-olds are about to get their license?
Well, dude, did I ever tell you there was a guy that messaged us and he's like, hey, I work for a driving academy and we want to use your videos, but you guys swear too much. He's like, can you guys stop swearing so we can use your videos for educational purposes? Did I ever tell you that?
I don't think so.
That's a real true story. Somebody messaged us that.
Yeah. We're swearing like sailors out there. A lot of it's just like the moment gets you.
What do you mean?
Like when you're in the heat of it and you're out there filming, like it's tough not to swear in that moment.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we don't plan anything. We don't plan like the other guy that was like, "Hey, can you guys be more original?" We're like, "We're not. There's no script that we're writing. Like
this is original as it gets, man.
We're just filming what happens as we drive from one place to another." So, I can't even remember what we were talking about.
No, I can't either. But this was fun to kind of switch it up a little bit.
Yeah,
and
it was.
Kind of literally sit in the back seat.
Yeah.
Switch up the flow a little bit.
Yeah, I'm remembering now. We're not going to do this, but there was a guy who DM'd us and he wanted us to talk about. There was like an SNL type group that used to exist in Seattle in the 80s called Almost Live.
Oh, that's cool.
And they did a video about the Ballard Driving Academy. And it was like making fun of drivers in Ballard. So we're going to do that next week. I told the guy, I was like, we're going to talk about this week. But I promise you, we will talk about that next week. This like old Seattle, super niche SNL type skit group, sketch comedy.
I can't wait.
Yeah, it's going to be fun.
I love it. I love it. I have zero idea what you're talking about.
Yeah,
but I'm fired up.
I had no idea. I watched it. It's really fun.
So
Don't watch it. Don't watch it until next week.
So you want to play some clips live and we're going to talk to it? Got it. Got it.
Don't watch it. I'll show it to you next week. Subscribe here on YouTube if you haven't yet. Follow us on Instagram. I think on all social medias, we are at i5.commuters.
Yep.
And then, Craig, you made a new profile. I don't know if you want to plug that.
Yes. You'll see it. Well, I don't think we've tagged it yet in our i5 actual page, but it is Show on the Road, at Show on the Road Pod.
Yeah, here it is right here.
Boom. We already got a couple followers, so I appreciate you guys tuning in. And I think we don't really have a vision. We really wanted to lock in that handle.
Yeah, we just really wanted to lock in that handle.
We really wanted to lock in that handle, but...
Maybe I'll start posting more clips over there.
Clips.
From the show.
Yep.
Specifically.
Behind the scenes. Like, I loved what you were talking about earlier on, like, if you want to actually call in and be put onto our show, like do this.
Yes.
Some fun tips to be on the show.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll have fun with it. Who knows? But it's good to have the handle.
It's good to have the handle, that's for sure.
Hey,
so follow us there, follow us here, subscribe. That's been it this week. Anything you want to leave the people with before we sign off here?
Best tip, if you want to be showcased on the show, 12 p.m. Thursdays, call us here, text us. We love you. And that's
And
it.
we will
See you next week.
And that's... All right, that was a good one.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we didn't have to do
2
shit.
hours, huh?